What is up everybody, welcome to tg.net. I am Sharvaj and today we're going to be taking a look at a very interesting subject. Recently I upgraded the RAM in my laptop from 8GB to 16GB and that gave me an idea for a very interesting video. So today we're going to be seeing if RAM upgrades can really make a laptop better. So without any further ado, roll the intro. So the laptop we're using for our testing is the Asus ROG Strix GL503. Now my particular variant comes with an i5-8300H CPU and it came with 8 gigs of RAM at a speed of DDR4 2666, so not that fast, but it doesn't really matter in a laptop anyway. Apart from that, it had a GTX 1050 Ti 4GB graphics processing unit. Now I really wanted to get into more intensive video editing, and this machine, when it came to light video editing or everyday tasks and light gaming, it could handle it no problem. But when I started using more professional software like DaVinci Resolve and Adobe Premiere Pro and even After Effects, this thing could not keep up. DaVinci Resolve and Premiere Pro still ran on this computer. It just crashed a lot, especially DaVinci Resolve. Premiere Pro did not have much of a crashing problem, but the rendering times were horribly slow, and After Effects just wouldn't open. So with 16GB, let's see how it compares. Now when you see the rendering times for DaVinci Resolve and Premiere Pro, the difference is evident. With 8GB of RAM to render a 4K DCI file about 5 minutes long, DaVinci Resolve took 18 minutes, whereas with 16GB of RAM, DaVinci Resolve took 11 minutes to render the same file. Whereas with Premiere Pro, the same file took 12 minutes on 8GB of RAM and 7 minutes on 16GB of RAM. So the difference is very clear. If you want to edit videos, you have to have 16GB of RAM. That is just a given if you're editing videos. That's the bare minimum. So upgrading your RAM in this scenario definitely helps. When it comes to gaming, however, RAM isn't going to help you that much. Even though a lot of games say that they require a minimum of 12GB or 16 gigs of RAM, they don't really need that much. As we saw in our testing here, we tested out these 4 games with 8 gigs and 16 gigs of RAM, and performance is pretty much similar. So if you're going to use your machine for purely gaming, RAM is not your priority. Your priority would be a nice graphics card or a better CPU if at all you wanted to upgrade. But RAM is the last thing you should think about before upgrading a PC or a laptop that is purely meant for gaming. So if I had to conclude, I would say only upgrade your RAM if you're a video editor who wants to use softwares like Premiere Pro or DaVinci Resolve, After Effects, Final Cut, even if you're a Mac user, or if you want to do some really high FPS gaming, like let's say you're doing some competitive FPS games and you want higher FPS to be able to take advantage of, let's say, your 144Hz monitor or your display. Only then you should upgrade to 16GB of RAM. If you're just looking for a casual gaming or a everyday task computer, you should be fine with 8GB of RAM. Anyway, that wraps it up for today's video. If you liked it, give it a huge thumbs up, and if you loved it, subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot if you are new and you subscribe to the channel. We keep bringing you fresh content every week, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.